Hey, what you up to down there, man? I'm still trying to set up. I've already bent me pegs, and I don't know my awning or swag to fly around, so I'm gonna have to keep hammering. Hopefully, I'll get these to work. I might just bend them back or something. You still setting up? Man, I'll be set up for like the last 5 minutes. Well, I'm gonna have a beer, and I'll be over there waiting for you when you're finished. What does he know? It's alright. Can't be that hard, surely. Ah, yeah, got one, finally. Alright, now I can tether me awning. We're just gonna start cooking dinner. Do you want to have a beer? Because I'm like the third one in, so you're all set up now? Cool, alright, well let's go have a beer and I'll show you something. What's going on, everybody, in episode of 4x4 Camping and Adventures. And yes, that intro was a little bit cringe, but there is a reason I wanted to make a little bit of a funny intro, because you probably know I've been working with the guys at Supapeg for a while now, and as the name of their company suggests, they make some pretty awesome pegs. And you've probably been in a situation before. You get to camp and you're trying to set up for your camp, getting your awning set up, your swag, depending what you're doing, and you do this kind of thing. You bend a few pegs, which, isn't the end of the world. I'm not saying this is the end of the world. You can still use these pegs. You can bend them back on the chassis. That's what I used to do, and get them back in shape, use them, and you'll get through the night fine. Well, wouldn't it be better if you could not worry about that? So get to camp, your peg's going to be awesome. They're going to go exactly where they need to go, and even in hard grounds like this, you're not going to have any dramas. So let me introduce you to Supapeg. So yes, the guys at Supapeg sent me these. I didn't pay for them, so he wanted me to try them out, and if you see my videos, you probably see me using these a fair bit, because I do a lot of beach stuff. And these are awesome because you can literally just whack them into the beach with your rattle gun, and you're ready to rock and roll. Tie them up and you're good, and they won't come out. Then you have these guys, the big bad boy hammer in sand pegs. So these are pretty cool as well. Haven't really used them as much, mainly because I've been using the yellow ones so much, but the good guys at Supapeg sent me down 6, so I could actually do my awning, my swag, and actually sleep on the beach and not have any worries about my gear blowing away. And then in this pretty awesome, actually let me just talk about this for a second. Check out this bag. The bag in itself is actually really high quality. So, and it seems like a bit of a reputation they make for all their gear. It's extremely high quality. So then you have these guys. Now I want to show you the difference between one of these pegs and one of the pegs I was using in the intro there, because there is a huge difference. And it's not just Supapeg as a brand or anything like that. They've actually put a lot of effort into making these pegs a lot more durable and easier to use. So I'm going to go through some aspects of why these are better in 2 shakes. But essentially this is the kit they sent me, which is pretty awesome, and I'll be using my trusty Coleman hammer. So same hammer, same location. I'm not being any silly. Same ground. I got the hardest ground I could find to really put these to the test, because this is essentially gravel with lots of big rocks in it. So if you hit one of these rocks, you're probably going to bend your pegs just like I did. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm going to start off, same location pretty much, it's just right next to each other, and I'm just going to hammer it anywhere, haven't thought about it, and just go for gold. One in. Oh, looks like I'm going straight into a rock, so this will be a good test. This is hammering right into a rock, and hasn't bent a little bit. Let me find a better spot, because I am actually smashing into a rock there. 2 in. Go here. 3 in. Without issue. And 4 in without a single issue. No bends. Nothing. They're all perfect. And the reason is, you have a few reasons because of this, but I'll go through them in 2 shakes. But this is going in to this crap. So, as you saw, I hit a few rocks there and didn't even bother it. So, sort of give you an idea, just to show that I'm not being tricky with the camera, but they're all straight as a dime, no bends, they're all pretty good. So let me go into the reason why these are so good. So first off, they are thick. Thick steel is a good thing. Now, second thing, see how they got this tapered edge on the end of them? Almost a bit like a drill bit, or like half a drill bit. So the reason is, you've got a flat edge on a peg, it's just going to hit and it's not actually going to hammer into the ground. You're essentially pushing a flat surface on a flat surface, so it's going to take a little bit more to get through the surface, obviously. Now, if you have a tapered edge, it's going to dig in the surface like a shovel, which is exactly what you want. These top pieces are actually reinforced and actually gives you more of an area to hit. So the actual, this joint here is actually there for a reason. It actually reinforces the peg to stop it from bending. So as you can see in this extremely hard ground, I don't have a single drama. I was hammering into a rock there, didn't cause an issue, didn't stuff up any of my pegs. Now, you're probably thinking, yeah, but they're probably like $5 each. They're not. These are like $1.50 each. So if you've already got a kit and you get the basic pegs you get sent from wherever you buy your swag or whatever from, invest. This is $6 worth of pegs, but you'll never have to buy another peg again. That's the beauty of these guys. And the awesome guys down at Supapeg are Australian company in Queensland, I believe, Australian owned. Awesome guys to deal with, great customer service and follow up. So yeah, that's another big piece of my channel, is supporting Australian companies, and these guys are awesome. Now I want to show you the next cool thing, which is their drill-in pegs, which is even better than these guys. So let's get into that. So how good would it be if you could get a peg, just drill it into the ground and never have to worry about it? So that's where these guys come in. So the awesome thing about these is they're essentially a drill bit. So as you do, drill them into the ground, never have to worry about hammering a peg again. Who wants to do it the caveman way when you can do it the 21st century way, right? So you chuck your peg in the ground, like so. Put your little piece on the end, and drill. Didn't even have to worry there was a rock there. It literally drilled straight in, not a drama. So, another benefit is, don't you hate it? Something what my pet hates. You get a peg so deep into the ground and you can't get it out. So my Coleman hammer actually has a bit of a tool on the end of it, which is a peg removal tool. Doesn't always work. But the cool thing about these, I'll show you. They go in, and they come out. So, one more time for good measure. Jam him in there. Put him closer to the boulder pile this time, see how she goes. Ooh, hitting a big rock there. Maybe if I just adjust it a bit. There we go. How easy is that? No more hammering away, slaving your guts out. I mean, it's not a big job, but these cool things do make it easier, and they are an awesome little product. Make life easier, which is pretty cool. And all you need to do is carry your drill, and I carry my rattle gun and drill anyway, mainly because I like to do repairs on the side of the road, check tyres, wheel nuts, all that kind of stuff. So, you can remove your tyres easier with a rattle gun and that kind of stuff. So that is the screw-in type. So I've been using these for about 4 months now. They sent me, I think it was back in October, and I wanted to give them a real thorough test. So I said to the guys at Supapeg, all right, let me use these for the next 4 months. I've been on 7 or 8 trips since, and this is essentially the outcome, what they look like. They are pretty much brand new. Obviously they've got some scoring on them and hammer marks and all that kind of stuff, but they've been extremely durable. And I've been using, well, this is actually the peg that came with my swag. I've been sort of bending it and all that kind of stuff to get it back in shape. But as you can see, my originals didn't fare too well in the rock test, but the Supapeg, not a single drama. And yes, this might sound like a sponsored video and all that kind of thing, but as Australians, we should believe in products that are actually damn good. And my thoughts, if it's an Australian company innovating something as simple as a peg, now you wouldn't think about this, a peg. If they're innovating something as simple as a peg, right? Obviously the guys at Supapeg have a little bit of know-how over there, and they know what they're doing, because they make other stuff as well. They make awnings, they make poles for your camper van, they also make canvas and a whole bunch of other stuff. So jump on their website, go over Gander, I'll put it down in the description. But get behind the companies in Australia that actually bring the money back to Australia, especially in this day and age. Everything these days you can get online. I mean, I can jump online now and buy a brand new Waco fridge, easy. But shouldn't I go down to the shop, speak to someone who's actually employed by the actual shop owner, who would put money back into potentially my, local community? And then, yeah, I might pay 50 bucks more, but I'll have it straight away. I won't have to get it delivered. I won't have to worry about things getting damaged on delivery and all that kind of stuff, and all the heartache and warranties and all that kind of crap. But I'll have the fridge straight away. And I've supported a company and put money back into my community. So I don't make this in a rant. It's not what this is about. This is about Supapeg. So support Australian companies, helps Australia grow, especially in these times of need. And I think that might be it. That might be it. How much can you talk about pegs? Probably not much. But please, as always, subscribe to the channel. Check out Supapeg. Check these guys out. Go check it. Honestly, go check them out. Even if you're just spending 10 bucks on some new pegs, it was help the guys at Supapeg and support their company. And look, I'm happy to recommend them with my years of experience camping and four driving, that kind of stuff. I know, as well as everyone else, you can have some dramas when you're trying to put pegs in, bending stuff, all that kind of thing. It might be hard ground. Everyone wants that sort of pristine green campsite, but sometimes that doesn't happen, and sometimes you got a hammer, and sometimes you bend some pegs. So I'll leave it there. That's been another episode of 4x4 Camping and Adventures. If you like this content, please subscribe, like, and comment on the video. Tell me if you run these guys, or tell me if you've got anything else that has Supapeg's brand on it, and if you use their gear, and tell me the stories that you've been put through. How's it going? All that kind of stuff. So I'd love to hear all that kind of stuff from you guys. But I'll leave it there. If I don't see you out in the tracks and trails, I might see you in the next video, and if I don't see you in the next video, I shall see you later. Bye!